Today's topic is healing your unfinished past after bidding goodbye to a narcissistic person. This is Dr. Grover, and before I start and forget, if you like my video, please don't forget to press the ringer below to subscribe and also the thumbs up after watching the video. There are 5 thinking and emotional challenges which a person is going through for the recent past, which has ended. Number 1, toxic nostalgia. Number 2, self-blame. Number 3, hopelessness for the future. Number 4, no self-worth. And number 5, no closure. By toxic nostalgia, I mean that you are still attached to those good and flashy moments which you have spent with the person. And on the other hand, you are going through negative feelings because of the emotional damage caused by being in the relationship and negative feelings of anxiety and depression. When I say that you're going through the process of self-blame, you are questioning yourself because of the patterns of the blame, the practice which was set by the narcissistic in every situation, because the conclusion of every situation was that it is you, because of this the situation has happened and we are going through this loss. Because the past had been so bad, you have a negative outlook towards the future with the feelings of hopelessness. The current state is such that you're struggling to find a direction and a purpose to move forward with life. Even though your mind is agreeing to the fact that yes, this was the right direction I'm following by ending this relationship, but still you are completely lost as far as future milestones are concerned, because you are damaged due to the narcissistic traits of the person you were with, and finding hard to treat yourself with kindness. And on the other hand, you do have developed, or you maybe are developing, mistrust issues with other people. The emotional pain of hurt is the present sense with the deep sense of hopelessness and self-blame. You've lost your self-worth and this feeling of inadequacy which comes up with the person because you had been in a regular pattern of being self-blamed by the person. The feelings of anger emerge, and this anger is not only on yourself and the other person, but sometimes on the entire world for being in the situation. You are angry more with oneself because you allowed yourself to stay back in that relationship for long and asking or going by the other person to treat you badly. There are 3 ways in which the healing can happen. The first, use of behavioral techniques and being mindful of the present. Second, self-awareness, how you are feeling and what you're thinking about the recent past. CBT and DBT, healing your cognitive skills, that's emotions and thinking, for yourself and the others. When we talk about behavioral techniques, I count it as a natural kickstart of a healing process in which you have to work with yourself to strengthen your energy, which has been drained out and sucked out by the narcissistic person when you were in a relationship. The behavioral techniques can be like going to the gym or joining your bowling group, or think about some passion which you had before you were in relationship with the person, and that person, I am sure, must have asked you to stop following that passion, maybe like cooking, or maybe like doing some photography or art or some creativity. So now, once you start getting out to follow that passion, somewhere inside you, you will realize that the spark is spreading and you are finding yourself back, and your self-confidence is coming back. The second part of healing is self-awareness. The reason, because you are so wrapped up in unresolved feelings. And then don't forget, because of gaslighting, you have been self-doubting yourself and you've lost your self-confidence. So most of your energy is lost by holding feelings in emotional depth. Yes, DEBT. I call it as emotional depth because of not acknowledging or processing or recognizing what you were feeling, because you're almost numb and you're following the vicious cycle of self-blaming and self-pity. There are 4 ways in which you can support yourself to understand yourself. Number 1, tell yourself that you have to stop worrying about your future. Say this to yourself, that I will be able to handle this situation even if this relation has ended. Meaning thereby, you are saying bye-bye to codependency and control of a narcissistic person on which you were counting upon as being taken care of. And say this statement to yourself, I don't need to feel guilty to this ending of this relationship. It is not my fault and I have no obligation towards this person anymore. Another statement, even if I am regretting that I stretched it and allowed the other person to treat me like trash, it is better late than never. One more statement, acknowledge that my cognitive skills are not working rightly and I cannot concentrate. I am feeling at the edge most of the time and hopeless and clinging to the past with some form of grudges and resentment. So I need to go for therapy. Once the acknowledgement or awareness of the thinking and feelings are there, one should go for individual therapy as the next step of healing process.